Checking. Check 1 2 3. Checking 1 2 3. Checking. Check. All right. And we're live. Mahou morning. My name is Fray. I'm your Mahou Sensei. It's time for us to play some Fate. Oh, I seem to have caught a cold. It's rather annoying, but what will you do? What will you do? Today we're going to be back playing some what do you call it? Oh, just cleaning my nose, goddamn. Man, being sick sucks. Being sick sucks, chat. But it's fine. It's currently a chilly 10 degrees Celsius. Actually, that's kind of warm. That's actually very warm. Oh man, I need some tissue is what I need. Man, what I'd give for tissue right now. Okay. We're fine, we'll live. Yo, Danny, what's up? Have you been isekai'd yet? Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately I have. Didn't make it through the winter, Danny. I didn't make it through the winter. Doesn't that suck? Let me very quickly, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was sending out my tweet. Somebody like, hey everybody, we're playing a hentai game. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. You know. Okay, I go now. I must keep my brain PG. Danny, no. Don't worry, it's gonna be only say-so. Only say-so hentai, okay? Don't worry about it. Only the purest of hentai. Gosh. Time to transfer some mana. Let's continue our what should we call it? Let's continue our adventure through the Yes, exactly, Danny, exactly. Hashtag Fate Stay 9. Hashtag Fate Stay 9 visual novel. Hashtag Vtuber. Hashtag Vtuber. Oh, Vtuber's trending. Wonder what bit of drama we've got to deal with now. I mean, to be honest, I've just stopped checking. It's just always the same stuff. It's one person getting offended, another person, or one person like crying over some sort of breakup. Either way, it's not nearly as entertaining as I'd like it to be. Boom. Now we send the same thing in Discord. Except we replace this with at students. Boom. Lovely. And now... Oh my gosh, my heart sank. For a second, someone called Rigel. Someone called Rigel just shared. Just retweeted. But it's a different Rigel. It's a different Rigel. I was like, wait a minute. Alright. Let's see. Also, I just realized I forgot to update the chat button. Let me update that for you guys. Also, Rio, are you in Japan yet? How are you doing, by the way? There we go. All right. We are jumping straight in. Where is it? Rapongi? What's that deal? Yo, what's up, hey? Welcome to the stream. Is my... Wait, does my thing... Why is my Stream Deck not working? 1 second. Oh, it's because the Stream Deck app is closed. That would explain a lot. Oh, okay. All right, chat. Let's head over. That is... Okay, let's see. Is the thing... Oh, no, it's... Sorry, we're meant to be in the gaming room. Meant to be in the gaming room for this one. Yeah, look, we've got a little sensor. We've got a little sensor there. Lovely. All right, chat. Are you guys ready? Let's see. Visual. Did we do full screen? Fancy District Tokyo. Gonna be staying there for 3 nights before going to other cities like Osaka and Kyoto. Oh my gosh, Rio, you're so lucky. You're so lucky, Rio. I'm so jealous. I'm so utterly jealous. Why is there no sound here? Oh, wait, there was sound. I just heard it for a second. All right. I think it was, yeah, let's go full screen. Nope, full screen's a mistake. I feel like full screen was a mistake. Yep, full screen was a mistake. Full screen was very much a mistake. Oh, everything's breaking. Okay, we're gonna have to play it in this tiny little window. I don't know how I did it last time, chat. I don't know how I did it last time. But I guess we're just going to go like this. Is this... Nope. Oh god. Let me use game capture. No. All right. All right, chat. All right, chat. Let us reset this transformation. There it is. Okay. Okay. There we go, chat. There we go. Should we put our hat on, chat? Should we put our hat on? I think we should put our hat on. Let's put our hat on, chat. Where is it? We gotta put on our visual novel hat. There it is. Our little Sakura hat. Lovely. There you go, chat. All right. And we are now ready for Fate. Yo, hey, Rescue Squad. How you doing? Yes, we love the hat. We love the hat. Let's load our old save data. So for anyone who doesn't know, chat, we're still in the prologue right now. We're still in the prologue right now, chat. We're still trying to figure out... who the heck the main character is, because we've still been playing as Rin and Archer. And hopefully we'll get some answers soon. Because, oh gosh, I'm gonna cough. No. It's, right now, it has been fun though. I have been enjoying sort of getting to know the character. Sort of figuring out exactly what they're into. Main characters are the waifus, of course. Ah, yes, my favorite waifu, Emiya. But let's go. Oh my gosh, chat, this just scared me. 1 second. So this is what my screen looks like, right? This is what I'm looking at. And then I just went like this. And it's just freaking Sakura poking her head out from the side of the thing. Isn't that horrifying? I actually got scared. Gonna minimize the back window. That's freaking horrifying. All right. I'll remember that. Let's go, Ren. No, I said Emiya. That was a joke. That was a joke, sir. How you doing, Spank? It should take 30 minutes to get to school. So we won't make it unless we leave soon. You got scared of Sakura? You're human? Ah, naruhodo. By the way, chat, this is my first time. Oh my gosh, older brother, this is my first time. Let me just very quickly make a little disclaimer. Disclaimer. This is my first time exploring the Fate universe. No spoilers, please. There it is. There it is, chat. Boom. And now it's pinned. I'm surprised hypotheticals do happen. Yes. I'm surprised as well. Wow, it pays to argue over everything. Had an unexpected payoff. As soon as we pass through the school's main gate, we joke around like that. Around us are students heading to classroom, and it's almost time for homeroom. In the crowd of people rushing into the school building, we stand dumbfounded. This isn't just the air stagnating. Isn't there a boundary field set up already? It's not complete, but preparation seems to have already started. If he's doing this so openly, he must be a real big shot.
とんでもない素人ね。異常を感じさせる結界なんて三流だもの。やるんなら仕掛ける時まで隠し通しておくのが一流よ。
Or a complete amateur. A boundary field that lets others notice the abnormality is only third class. To be first class, it has to be hidden until it's activated.
君はどちらだと思う？リン。
So, which do you think it is, Rin?
さあ、一流だろうが三流だろうが知ったことじゃないわ。
Who knows? I don't care if he's third or first class.
私のテリトリーでこんなゲスなもの仕掛けたやつなんて。
I'm just gonna beat him mercilessly for setting up such an indecent thing in my territory. I walk angrily through the schoolyard. As a magus these nuts. I'm not about to mince words, but I can't be satisfied until I punish the creator of this boundary field. Oh, wait, so someone set up a boundary field in the school. Damn, chat, I just woke up. I'm not ready for this level of drama. After the second period, while walking back from the music room, I see a first-year student walking unsteadily. The student is carrying some stack of papers, and it looks like she's having trouble.
手伝うわ、Sakura.
I'll help, Sakura. Oh, chat! Chat, there she is! There's waifu, chat! Sniff the Sakura! We got some sniffies in the chat. But we got a sniff. I'll help Sakura. Huh? I don't even need to read that. That's exactly what she said.
何プリント？世界史って言ったらうちの担任じゃない。
Handouts? Well, history?
クズキのやつ。女生徒に使いをさせるなんて何考えてんだか。
That'll be my homeroom teacher, that Kuzuki. What's he thinking making a girl do this? Here, give me half of it.
はい。ありがとうございます、先輩。
Oh yes, thank you, senpai. Oh my gosh, she's so cute, chat. She's amazing. She's great. Control yourself, Ray. It's fine.
いいって。それじゃこれ桜のクラスまで？
It's fine. So, are we taking this to your classroom?
くずき先生のところです。誤字があったから回収するって言ってました。
No, we're taking them to Kizuki Sensei. He said he's recalling them because there was a misspelling.
納得。くずきは融通きかないからね。一つ誤字があったぐらいで試験を中止させるやつだった。
I understand. Kizuki's really stubborn. He's the guy who cancelled a whole test just because there was one misspelling in it. Huh?
試験って学校の試験をですか？
You mean the school's exam?
そう。あれは去年の中間試験だったかな。
Right, I think it was a midterm.
みんながガーッとマークシートを塗りつぶしてる時にやってきてね。誤字があるので正しい問題ではなかった。よって試験は中止。後日改めて行うってあの調子で淡々と言ったのよ。私たちも驚いたけど先生方も驚いてね。今でもあれは語り草よ。
He came in while everyone was filling their names and said in his usual tone that the midterm has a misspelling in it. He said the question was not correct, and so the midterm was to be cancelled and retaken at a later date. We were surprised, but so were the teachers. And they still talk about it to this day.
なんか、くずき先生らしいですね、それ。
That's just like...
物を教える立場に間違いは許されないって人ですから。
That's just like Kizuki Sensei. He doesn't think the teachers should make any mistakes.
くずきのは度が過ぎてるけどね。さくらもそのうち思い知るわよ。くずきの堅物ぶりったら岩か山かって感じなんだから。
He goes too far. You'll realize that soon too. Kuzuki is as stubborn as a rock or a mountain.
遠坂先輩、くずき先生のことが好きなんですね。
Oh, she's so
先輩がそ
cute.
んな風に言うなんて珍しいです。
Tosaka senpai. Tosaka-senpai. You must like Kizuki-sensei. It's rare for you to talk about someone like that.
そう
Really?
まあ確かにクズキはもうちょっと柔軟性があればなって思うけど
Well, I do think you should be more flexible, but I think that... But I also think he's not bad this way. Sakura is adorable. Sakura is amazing, Fade. I can't. I can't. She's so cute. At our school, there's a teacher liked by all students and a teacher feared by all students. The balance between the two works so well that I think Kizuki-sensei is a good disciplinarian. He's the stick in the Yabe? What does that mean? He's the stick in the carrot and the stick approach.
まあ2年になればもっとクズキと顔を合わせるようになるわ
Well,
あいつは倫理も受け持ってるし
well, you'll see more of him once you reach second year. He teaches ethics too.
そんなことよりさくらちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだけどいい
More importantly, Sakura, is it alright if I ask you something?
何ですか先輩
What is it? What is it, senpai? What is it, senpai?
昨日の話なんだけどさくら見かけない外国人と話してなかった
It's about yesterday. Were you talking to a strange foreigner? Oh,
見てたんですか先輩
you were watching, senpai?
たまたまそれであれ何だったの知り合い
So, by any chance, what was it? Do you know him?
いい
No, well, he was a strange person and he seemed to be lost. He
あの人
asked me lots of
道に迷っ
things,
てたみたいでした
but I couldn't make out what he was
いろいろ
saying.
聞いてくるんだけど何を言ってるのか聞き取れな
So,
くて
so she ran away.
そっかごめんなさい少しだけ気になったから
I see. Sorry, I was a bit curious.
いえ構い
No,
ません
it's alright.
その ここまででいいです先輩あとは届けるだけ
Oh,
です
she's
か
so
ら
cute, Chad. I can. No, it's alright. Here's fine, senpai. I only have to hand these to him now.
そうそれじゃあまたね
Okay. See you later then. I pass the handouts back to Sakura. At the start, I head back to my classroom. As I start to head back to my classroom, I pause.
さくら最近はどう
Sakura, how are things?
はい大丈夫
Yeah, it's okay.
元気です
I'm
私
doing fine.
そう
I
シンジ
see.
がまた何かやったら言いなさいあいつはとってものを知らないから
Well,
黙っていると悪化する一方よ
if Shinji does something again, tell me. He doesn't know when to stop, and it'll only get worse if you don't say anything.
心配いりませんよ先輩兄さんこの頃は優しいんですから
It's fine. You don't need to worry, senpai. Nissan has been kind recently. If she says that with such a smile, I can't say anything else. I bid her goodbye once more, and I turn my back on the familiar junior. The day ends. The students leave the classroom, and the building gets darker for a second. The sun will set soon. When the red sun sets and the night falls, there should be no one left in the school.
始めるわよあーちゃんまずは結界の下調べどんな結界かを調べてから消すか残すか決めましょう
Let's begin, Archer. First, we'll need to check the boundary field. Once we figure out what kind of boundary field it is, we'll decide whether to eliminate it or leave it. I address my invisible partner. Archer must understand as I can sense him nodding. What does it mean to sense someone nodding, Chad? How does one sense someone nodding? Like, what does that feel like? Yo, Callow. Welcome to the Nasuverse? Wait, is that what the Fate Stay... Is that what the Fate Stay of universe is called? I don't think I've ever heard it referred to it as that. But I'm glad to be here. Thank you for the welcome. A boundary field is something that protects the caster. You could call it a geographical magic. in which one knits a line of magic across the land to change the interior. Also, it's similar to what's that anime called? What's that anime called? It was one. It was one of the demon hunting anime, and it was one where the demons could make like their own little kind of, or what do you call it? Their own little like pocket dimensions. What was that anime called, Chad? If there are all sorts of boundary fields, from ones that conceal an area from people's eyes to one that limits the use of magic within them. Tsukimichi. Let me see. Let me see if I remember. Maybe. Oh, I remember this. Oh, I freaking love this anime. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, this isn't the anime I was talking about, but I freaking love this anime. Oh, how many seasons ago was this? Moonlit Fantasy. Anyway, let's not get distracted. Yeah, I remember that. It was such a good anime. The dragon girl was freaking amazing. Damn, it feels like yesterday. Okay, gosh. No, it was oh gosh. Was it Jujutsu Kaisen? Yeah, it was it was Jujutsu Kaisen. It was Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm pretty sure. No, it wasn't. Damn. Wait, no, I think it was. I don't really remember anime unless it has decent fan service. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, that was it. That's a base take. Hey, look, it is what it is, bro. Why do you think I'm playing Fate? The most aggressive of all of those that oppress life forms within them. A boundary field laid out over a school is of that kind. It's not yet complete, but once it is, everyone in the school should fall unconscious. No, it specifically reminded me of that. I think it was a school, wasn't it? And then this kid died, and they had to like tell their mother. But something like this won't affect me. After all, a boundary field is something targeted not at me, but at the place I'm in. Such an indirect magical energy intervention has no effect on magi who have magical energy throughout their bodies. A weak current floating through the air will only be repelled by a strong current like myself. So this boundary field has a different intention. I don't know what kind of person set up this boundary field, but his intent is not to defeat a master. It's hard to believe, but this target is in everyone's school. But his target is everyone in this school. And there's only one reason to be doing something like that. Unbelievably, the sky is. I search the school building and emerge on the rooftop to finish. It's dark outside. It's 8 o'clock now, way past the school's closing time, which is 6. The only people still in this school are me and Archer. So, this makes 7. Well, it looks like this is the origin. A 7-stroke mark is openly drawn on the rooftop. Its purplish red character, only visible to magi, is something I've never seen before, engraved with something unknown. Damn it, this isn't something I can handle. The person who set up this boundary field didn't think about anything. He didn't think, but the boundary field is bound with amazing skill. I can temporarily drain magical energy from this boundary field, but I cannot eliminate the field itself. The boundary field can be reactivated just by having the caster put more magical energy into it again. Archer says nothing. He's been quiet ever since we came out of the rooftop, probably because he too recognized the power of this boundary field. This boundary field doesn't just drain one's strength. Once activated, it literally dissolve all the people within it. Damn! Yo, what's up, Evil? You like my hat? It's a really nice hat. It's my thinking cap. Their boundary fields that drain physical and mental strength for people within them. But the boundary field laid over the school is on a completely different level. This is a soul eater. It is a blood fort that dissolves people within it and claims the souls that seep out. Since ancient times, they have been hard to handle. Even though they're believed to exist and are necessary for magic, only one Magus these nuts has ever understood the soul. Souls are the only things to be investigated or things to be moved into containers. It is incomprehensible, not merely to suck them out, but also to collect them in a single place. That's because a Magus these nuts has no use for them, even if one were to collect this unconvertible energy. Is the visual novel version? It is. It is. That makes you think with your other head? No, it just keeps my head nice and moist, you know? If there's a reason, it must be.
Archer,
are you servants, this kind of creature? Wait, what does she mean by that? What does she mean by that? I asked coldly.
ご推察の通りだ。我々は基本的に霊体だと言っただろう。
It is as you
故
suspect.
に食事は第二ないし第三要素となる。
It is as you expect. I told you. We're basically spirits. Therefore, our meals consist of souls and mental constituents.
君たちが肉を栄養とするように、サーバントは精神と魂を栄養とする。
As you subsist on meat, ale, we subsist on the souls and minds.
栄養を取ったところで基本的な能力は変わらないが、取り入れれば取り入れるほどタフになる。つまり魔力の貯蔵量が上がっていくというわけだ。
Our basic abilities do not change from such nourishment, but we do become tougher. In other words, our magical capacity increases. Yes. To strengthen your servant... Oh, yes. To strengthen your servant, you must attack people indiscriminately. So the energy the master provides isn't
足りな
enough.
くはないが、大いに越したことはない。実力が劣る場合、弱点を武士で補うのが戦争だろ。
It's not that. But it doesn't hurt to have more. In war, if you lack strength, you make up for it with supplies, right?
周囲の人間からエネルギーを奪うのは、マスターとしては基本的な戦略だ。そういった意味で言えば、この結界は効率がいい。
It's a basic tactic for a master to steal the energy from the people around them. In that regard, this boundary field is very efficient. Rin is surprised by the type of magic field created. She's asking if all servants are evil. Yeah, I got that. Is the safe version the H version? Oh, nope, it's the H version. It's the H version. It's the H version. Archer is saying that if we want to win, I should kill people and steal their strength. How simple. I already knew that. That's why I think I know which path I'm going to choose. That annoys me. Don't ever mention it again, Archer. Look, we've got a little sensor. I say so while staring at the mark on the ground. For some reason, Archer sounds happy as he confidently answers.
私も真似をするつもりはない。
I feel the same way. I do not intend to do so either.
さて、それじゃ消そうか。無駄だろうけど、とりあえず邪魔をするぐらいにはなる。
Well, let's erase this. It's meaningless, but it should hinder them for a bit. I approach the mark engraved on the ground and extend my left arm. The magic crest on my arm is the Book of Magic, passed down the Tosaka family. I switch on my sense. I push my magical energy into the crest and read the part that explains the elimination of boundary fields. And now all I have to do is activate it. Abzug Bedinung Mittelstadt. Eliminate surgical extraction, second section. I touch the ground with my left hand and let the magical energy flow out. I believe it's Rin. It's Rin. This will at least wash the color off the mark bar.
なんだよ、消しちまうのか？もったいねえ。
What? What? You're going to erase it? What a waste. Suddenly, as if to stop the erasure of the boundary field, a voice echoes over. Ha! I quickly stand up and turn around. Hey, yo! It's the boy! I quickly stand up and turn around on top of the water tower. In the sky, 10 meters away, a guy's looking down at me. You know, not gonna lie, chat. Archer and Lancer, I get them mixed up all the time. Is that weird? Deep ultramarine that melts into the light. Also, Grunt, don't, no spoilers, okay? We'll have to put you on timeout for that spoiler. How? One is red/black and one... Oh, why did I read that in the dramatic anime voice? I don't know. They just look the same to me. His grin is wild, and his bestial smell carries on the wind. The stare of the beast is a cool one. The man in blue looks at me like an old friend, even in this situation. Is this your doing?
いや、小細工を浪するのは魔術師の役割だ。俺たちはただ命じられたまま戦うのみ。
No.
そこの兄さんよ。
No. Party tricks are the Magi's job. We only fight as we're commanded to. Isn't that right? You over there? It's casual, but his voice is filled with murderous intent. This guy can see Archer. As I thought, he's a servant.
そうとも。で、それがわかるお嬢ちゃんは俺の敵ってことでいいのかな？
That's right. And since you can tell, I consider you my enemy, right? My spine freezes. A normal, light tone of voice. It's colder than anything I've ever heard. Scary enough to make me vomit. I can't tell how I should move, or what my best course is, but my reason is telling me absolutely not to fight this man right here.
ほう、大したもんだ。何もわからねえようで要点は抑えてやがる。
Wow, that's pretty good. You seem like you don't know anything, but you grasp the important points.
ああ、失敗したなこりゃ。面白がって声をかけるんじゃなかったぜ。
Man, I messed up. I shouldn't have called you out just for fun. The man raises his arm. It happens in an instant. The arm held nothing, and now... Damn, look at this dramatic zooming. Now holds a red weapon, 2 meters long. I jump to the side without thinking. I can't spare the time to consider that I can't jump full force while on a rooftop. I just jump with full force to the side as if trying to smash the fence. A whirlwind brushes past my hair. Barely made it. He rushed me in an eye blink and mercilessly slashed at the space I occupied. You've got some good legs, young lady. The blue whirlwind pursues me. There's no escape. The fence is behind me, to my side. No, I won't make it. Wait, es ist groß? Es ist groß? Es ist klein? Wait, what does that mean? It is big, it is small? That's what that means, and that's what it means, Chad. Yeah, that's just German for it's big, it's small. My response is fast. I run the magic crest on my left arm and assemble the magic in a single measure. Oh, don't sweat the details? Ah, fair. It lightens my body and adjusts gravity. In this instant, my body becomes light as a feather, and I leap. Rin! I know, let me handle it. I jump over the fence and fall from the rooftop. The wind pressure pushed against my body. 15 meters to the ground. 1.7 seconds until landing. No, that's too slow. He'll catch up. Fox got as Atlas. Archer, take care of the landing. I let Archer take the impact of the landing and start to run as soon as my feet touch the ground. First, I have to change location. We have to go somewhere I can move around freely. Not a small place like the rooftop. We have to move to a large field with no obstacles to play to Archer's and my strengths. I run far from this rooftop to the school grounds, less than 7 seconds. It's more than 100 meters. My speed is so fast that normal people would only see a blur. But that's...
Man.
Man, those are really good legs. It'd be a waste to kill you here. Meaningless against a servant. Archer! The moment I step back, Archer steps in front, taking form. A cloudy night. In Archer's hand is a short sword that reflects the moonlight. Wow. This man crooks his mouth. That's good. That's the way to go. I don't mind people who are quick on the uptake. Those legs, I know, right? A large whirlwind. That's a weapon that swung at me at the rooftop. The blood-red crimson lance that tried mercilessly to slaughter me. Servant. Lancer. Servant. Lancer. That's right. And your servant is Saber. Wait, what? Or maybe not. Who the hell are you? Wait. That's right. And your servant is Saber. Or maybe not. Who the hell are you? There's no sign of his previous casual demeanor. In response to Lancer, so full of murderous intent, Archer remains silent. The distance between the two is about 5 meters. The weapon in Lancer's hand is about 2 meters. For that man with the bestial smell, I feel like the remaining 3 meters are meaningless. You're not the type to engage in one-on-one combat, so you must be Archer. Wait, you're not the type to engage in one-on-one combat. You must be Archer. Archer doesn't respond to the sneering voice either, confronting each other strangely, red and blue. The two counterfeit colored knights already watching the others for a clenching blow. Yeah, no, definitely, Spank. It's the same thing when you're flirting. Never reveal too much. Alright, I don't like it, but now we've met. We'll just have to fight. Come on, take out your bow, Archer. I have some manners, so I'll at least wait for that. Archer doesn't respond. There's nothing to say to an enemy he must defeat. That steel back of his seems to declare so. That makes me realize I'm being stupid. Archer's just waiting for my word, my command. Archer? I talked to his back without approaching. I won't help you. Show me your powers here. What was that laugh? He grins as if to answer my words, and the Red Knight dashes forward. Twirling gusts of wind. Short sword in hand, the red bullet launches. You fool! What meets him is a blue spear thrust. If the dashing archer is a raging wind, the responding spearhead is the divine wind. The sword is swung. A swing to deflect the thrust. Archer parries the thrust at high speed with his lance. Wait, he parries the thrust of the high-speed lance with his short sword. The one in red stops. The enemy did not permit Archer's rush. The enemy doesn't even let him get within 2 meters. The range of the spear. For a long weapon, distance is always preferred. And as Lancer has a weapon that's almost 2 meters long, he only needs to attack when the enemy comes into his range. Thrusting at the approaching enemy is easier than moving out yourself. But even so, Lancer closes the distance himself. He doesn't even allow Archer to move forward. Idiot. A mere bowman can't challenge a mere bowman challenging a close range fight. Also, his temper is like a burning fire. Lancer closes in with each blow with no thought of stopping. With a long weapon, it's suicidal to close in on an enemy. The spearman's tactic is to use long range to defeat the enemy and win the battle. So as Lancer is just advancing unchecked, he doesn't have a chance of winning. No way. But that's just by the book. Lancer's lance shows no vulnerability as it strikes for the throat, shoulders, forehead, heart. Thrusts so fast even after images are blurred. Each strike of his lance repels, rebuffs, pushes back Archer. Any one of his thrusts could be called a final blow. But even as a bowman, Archer is a servant. No ordinary attack can be a final blow. Having repelled a lance aimed at his forehead, Archer closes in with a speed superior to Lance's lance. Based on its shape, you might think that the main attack of the lance is the thrust, but the basic strength of a lance is in its swings. And that's because the wide swing uses the long range, and it does not allow the enemy to dodge it by stepping back. A partial retreat does not allow escape, and an attempt to counterattack will only result in a slashed stomach. But simply going forward will end up a smashed rib from the long shaft of the lance. Archer and Lancer are similarly built, and on top of that, it's hard for Archer with no heavy armor to step into the range of the lance swung like a whirlwind. But thrusts are a different story. A blazing fast thrust, certain to strike you, is certainly scary. But as long as the attack targets a point, there are many ways to avoid it once you see it. As Archer did just then, hitting the shaft of the approaching lance to redirect it slightly creates an opening. Consider blurred normal people, but here wins. Oh, yeah. She mentioned that. She mentioned that she ran so fast that anyone would see a blur, but it's nothing compared to a servant. It must be because he underestimated a bowman. The advantage of a long weapon is it's in its length and its freedom of range. Once Archer discarded these advantages themselves, his defeat is... The one in red stops. A nightmare-like time is reversing. The thrust is faster than previous ones. Archer tries to parry the blow but gets flicked away along with his weapon. There are no openings in Lancer's attacks. No, not just that. The thrusts create increase in speed and power without limit. And it becomes a final blow even for a servant. We are the ones who underestimated him. For that servant, for Lance's weapons, there are no general rules about lances. Who would ever parry continuous attacks without even the space to breathe between them? Archer manages to retreat a bit and parries, and as a result, the distance between them opens up a little. That distance. Lancer uses that distance to run as a runaway to launch an even more powerful attack. The ranging continuous attack is only a repetition of that, but the blows themselves are godlike. 10 blows already. No, it must actually be many times more than that. The heavy rain of lance pours with yet more strength. Thank you for the subscription, AD. Welcome to the class. You're now an apprentice. The heavy rain of the lance pours with yet more strength, trying to skewer Archer to death. It's not fast, but it's skill. It thrusts like a waterfall with no change in speed. What can Archer do? As he is now, he's on the defensive. With such a short sword, he can only parry the lance. He has no way to close in on Lancer, and he continues to retreat. A vacuum of seal unfolds. Support. I have to back Archer up, but my throat won't respond. My magic is poor aim. Unless Archer gets far away from Lancer, I'll hit him with my magic as well. Such an opening would only increase Lancer's advantage. And besides, frankly, I'm captivated. This is a battle between servants. This is the Holy Grail War itself, where the heroic spirits, the highest rank of familiar, whom we would never otherwise obtain. Servants. Familiars of a different class that obey the 7 masters. These are the highest rank familiars, called heroic spirits, that the Holy Grail summons. So, it is misleading to call them familiars. Originally, familiars were just beings that ran errands for the Magacy's nuts. What's that hat? Oh, it's my moisture. It's my thinking hat of moisture. Originally, familiars were just beings that ran errands for Magacy's nuts. Imagine, perhaps, a cat in boots, or a cute white bird, or a black dog that doesn't obey its master, something like that. Familiars are a mere Magacy's nuts can summon are of that level. Familiars are just familiars. They are only mascots that run errands for their masters, so they cannot be being stronger than their masters. But servants are different. They are the most powerful beings. Even for sorcerers, of which there are only 5 in this world, it would probably be impossible to form a contract with them. It's not that the summoning is hard, or even the ability of the servants surpasses out of the Magacy's nuts. Servants themselves are beings above magic. I'll make it clear. Servants are heroes from the past. Myth, legend, fable, history. Fiction not. Superhuman beings who gain concrete existence in folklore are what we call heroes. A hero that becomes eternal in people's mind is no longer human after death, and is promoted to another form of existence. Humans who bring about miracles, save people, and achieve great deeds are called heroes even after death. After being so called, they are promoted to heroic spirits after death and become guardians of humanity. It doesn't matter whether these people exist in reality or only in stories. It is in people's minds that create a hero. People's wishes that this is how things should be give them form and set them up as real. Authenticity doesn't matter. They can have form as long as they have fame as legend and people have faith. The ultimate ideal humans have created, the greatest human people have created. These are the heroes, the heroic spirits. And of course, since they are beyond human, they cannot be controlled by humans. A Magacy's nuts usually borrows their power only to mimic them. They cannot summon the hero spirits themselves. But the Holy Grail made that impossibility into reality. It summons the heroic spirits beyond human control and turns it into a familiar obedient to the master. That nonsense is proof that the Holy Grail is almighty. And with the passing of years ignored, the heroic spirits are summoned. The most recent from 100 years ago. The oldest from the ancient days. The 7 heroic spirits obey each of the 7 masters, protect them, and eliminate the masters of the enemy. Heroes from every age and country are revived into the present day to kill one another for supremacy. That's why this ritual is called the Holy Grail War. But it seems the Holy Grail has its limits too. Even the Holy Grail cannot indiscriminately call unto the spirit-like beings. Just as a form invented by humans is required for the imagery of the 6th element known as the devil to take form, the heroic spirits also need a form to live in this world. The form is their temporary name. And the way that it exists in this world, the Holy Grail has furnished classes so that no heroic spirits may take form more easily. And it only summons the hero spirit to match the classes. It's like a passport to the present, as it sets up a role as a familiar in advance. By allowing the summoned heroic spirit to take on that role, it helps the spirit to take form. If there are 7 masters chosen by the Holy Grail, there are also 7 spirits obeying those masters. There are 7 furnished classes. Knight of the sword, saber. Knight of the lance, lancer. Knight of the bow, archer. Mounted soldier, rider. Magazine's nuts caster. Silent killer, assassin. Mad warrior, berserker. Only the hero spirits with the attributes of these classes are summoned to the present to obey the masters and become spirits. Yeah, Magazine's nuts. That is what it says. That is the servant system. A summoning and contract with a heroic spirit beyond human control to win the miracle beyond human grasp. The ultimate competition, held only on this ground, the one and only Holy Grail War. A loud crash. The short sword that deflected Lancer's lance flies from Archer's hands. This is Lancer's technique. A straight thrust that turns into a sweep at Archer's wrist. It was a blow that Archer could not avoid even had he seen it coming. There's no effective way of parrying a lance with the sword. A strong rebuff only results in stronger counterattack. A weak rebuff does not create any openings. The important aspect of battle is between sword and a lance lies in defeating the enemy when he's at the wrong range. Idiot. There's no hesitation in Lancer. His movements to push Archer's back stops. He must intend to end the match in a single instant. The stairs of the firmly placed Lancer and the swordless Archer clash. In that instant, the lance is thrust like a flash of light. It can't even be seen. Forehead, neck, heart. 3 shots are launched. Any one a fatal blow. But the flash, too fast to see, is repelled by a shining blade. In Archer's hand is a short sword again. A sword like before. A Chinese sword, like a hatchet. But the biggest difference is... crap. 2 swords. A pair of swords. In his hand are matched swords, mirror images of each other. A bowman trying to be a swordsman. Lance's lance flies. Okay, this is pretty cool. As if to finish Archer off, the lance moves faster and faster. Archer defends with burning spear. His hawk-like eyes say that he will not retreat anymore. No, that he will only advance from now on. The clashing sounds are like a well of orchestral music. 2 seals clashing against each other. The sparking clashes increase in rhythm without pause. The battle of the 2 is like a vacuum. It sucks in the air around them, and it seems like anything approaching them would be cut to pieces. In reality, it only lasts an instant, but for me, looking on, it seems to take infinitely long. Lancer tries not to let Archer near him, while Archer advances using the swords as a shield. Over 100 blows have been thrown, and Archer loses a sword every time. But only for a moment, as Archer has a sword in his hand the next instant, forcing Lancer back a little each time. Lancer finally admits his carelessness. Even though he doesn't know who is before him, he will be the loser if he dismisses him as a mere bowman. The distance widens. Probably to recover. Lancer puts a large distance between them. Wait a minute, isn't that what Archer wants? His speed is extraordinary. Archer's charge was out of this world, but it was still slow compared to Lancer. The movement of his retreat had panther-like speed and agility. 27. I've disarmed you. 27. I've disarmed you that many times, yet you still have more. Lancer mutters in irritation. No, it's more like confusion. I feel the same way. According to Father, a servant carries only one weapon. The weapon is filled with magical energy, so it's not something that can be created one after another like what Archer was doing. Servants are heroes that sublimate their spirits after death equaling the Holy Spirits. To put another way, they're like devils or angels. They are powerful familiars on their own. Their most powerful weapon. They're proof of heroism. A magical item called their Noble Phantasm. A Noble Phantasm is a weapon or armor that a servant used when they were a hero and is treated as the last resort. The Noble Phantasm is the one and only weapon for a servant. That is because the Noble Phantasm is the ultimate weapon without equal. The lance that Lancer is using will show its power as a Noble Phantasm when Lancer deems it necessary. A Noble Phantasm is an impressive weapon by itself, but its true ability is to release all of its power using its true name. Heroes with weapons which rule over all others, which have killed dragons and gods. Servants activate their Noble Phantasm using their magical energy. It's much like magic. Servants recreate the destruction in legend using their weapons as a catalyst. These weapons are never disposable. The swords that Archer brought out must be excellent, but they cannot be his Noble Phantasm. He is the servant Archer, so the Noble Phantasm he conceals must be a bow. What's wrong, Lancer? It's not like you to just stand there and watch. Where's the energy you just had? You're talking crap, you cheater. Lancer's irritation is understandable. Even though Lancer fought as a spearman, Archer fended him off as a swordsman, which means Archer hasn't shown any of his abilities yet. So it's natural for Lancer to feel ghastly. Alright then, I'll ask you. What hero are you? I've never heard of a bowman using two swords. On the other hand, it's easy to tell who you are. It is said that only the fastest heroes are chosen as a Lancer. But you surpass even that. There aren't 3 Lancers at your level. And on top of that, there's only one with such beast-like agility. Oh, well said, Archer. At that instant, his fast, murderous intent makes me forget to breathe. Lancer's arm moves. It's different from before, as Sans freed from content. A spearhead is lowered as if to strike the ground. And only a stare pierces Archer. In that case, you shall face my final blow. I won't stop you. I won't stop you. You're an enemy, and I will have to defeat sooner or later. Lancer's body sinks down, and at the same time, a chill like thorns fills the schoolyard. The air freezes. Not a metaphor, it literally freezes. The mana in the air is frozen. The only person allowed to breathe here is the warrior called Lancer. The lance in Lancer's hand is unmistakably a demonic one. And now, waiting to take the true form in the moment it strikes. Crap! He'll be beaten. I don't know what kind of Noble Phantasm that is, but Archer will be beaten. It's implausible, since the first time I felt such an intuition, but there's no doubt about it. Archer will die when that lance is thrust. It's determined. Literally, Lancer's lance is the embodiment of inescapable death. Archer will be defeated. Archer will die when Lancer beats his heart, and yet, even though I know what's going to happen, I can't even help him. Because if I move even a finger, that will trigger the attack. So if anything can stop this battle and stop Archer's defeat, it would be... Who's there? It would be a chance appearance of a stranger we have all overlooked. Huh? The ghastly air coming from Lancer disappears. The sound of fleeting footsteps. The figure is definitely wearing a school uniform. A student? Someone was still here? It seems so. He did save her lives, though. Why did he stop? Why did Lancer stop? Well, we were certainly saved, but... My mistake. I didn't notice my surroundings because I was preoccupied with Lancer. Hey, Archer, what are you doing? Can't you see? I'm resting since I'm free now. You can't do that. What about Lancer?
目撃者だからな。
He went after the guy. He saw us, so Lancer probably went to eliminate him. For an instant, my thoughts stopped. Follow him, Archer. I'll catch up right away. Archer goes after Lancer immediately. Damn. How stupid of me. I curse my carelessness. It is the rule of the Magi to eliminate any witnesses, which is why if one didn't want to do that, one just had to allow no witnesses. I've done that until now, so why do I have to make a mistake on today of all days? A night where even the moonlight is obscured. A student is lying in the cold hallway floor. Archer is standing still. He's staring blankly at the student. A smell hits my nose. The blood on the floor makes it clear it's the smell of death. Follow him, Archer. Lancer will probably go back to his master. This won't be worth it unless we find out what his master looks like. Oh, you're right. You're right. Naruhodo. That makes sense. Archer goes after Lancer. I'm left alone with the student lying on the floor. I wonder who this student is. I can't look straight at him, but I must. This is my fault. Ever since I was a child, ever since I became the successor of Tosaka, I've been preparing for something like this. There's no good and evil for Magi. I always told myself that this road has only my blood and the blood of others, so... One shot from Lancer's lance, huh? You can't be saved with your heart pierced. I don't know how long it's been since Lancer killed him. Was he lucky or unlucky to be pierced through the heart? I guess Lancer's attack isn't as simple as an external wound, as the flow of blood from the rupture isn't too severe. It's not too severe, but it's all over when the brain doesn't get any more blood. Basically, if his heart was pierced, he should have died instantly. But it's amazing he isn't dead yet. Yes, he's still breathing faintly, as if to give his last scream. But that'll only last a few seconds. He can't heal his own wounds, and I don't have the power to save him either. I have to look at his face. I should at least do this. I try to touch his head facing ground, and I realize my fingertips won't move. They're trembling. I wonder why. I'm used to such things. I've had to make these kind of choices many times before. I've lost many things due to my mistakes and my selfishness. That's why I'm ready for a day like this. So why? Why am I so angry at myself? Sorry. I'll see you off at least. I control my trembling fingers and my failing knees with my will, and I look at the face of the student. A huge smacking sound. It really feels like I've been hit in the head with a hammer. Stop it. Why does it have to be you? I grit my teeth, not to suppress my trembling. I'm really pissed off. Why is it him? Why did it have to be him? I'm not mad at killing a witness quickly and perfectly, just as servants do. I'm just angry at him for staying late at this place on this day. Sakura's face flashes in my mind. She will definitely cry. And I recall one red tainted day after school, a long time ago. A distant sunset. Someone always running alone. And a boring girl staring at that from far away. And before me, a corpse of someone who happened to get involved. There's a way. I might fail and lose my last resort in the process, but there's still a way. No, I'll lose my last resort, whether I succeed or fail, so the result for me won't change. It's a mistake. The fact of his death is already determined. It is my fault for not noticing the things around me. It is his fault for luckily staying late. So I don't need to go that far. Yes. Because this is what my father, who gave me nothing else, left just for me. A powerful she's gonna use the necklace. Chat, she's gonna use it. A powerful chunk of magical energy. A reliable last resort to win through this battle. A precious, precious thing just for me.
だからなんだってのよ。
So,
バカ。
what? Idiot. I shake the feeling off and kneel in front of the one who will become a corpse in another second. Man,
やっちゃった。
I've done it. The pendant in my hand becomes lighter. My father's memento is drained almost to emptiness and falls into what used to be a dying body.
まあ、仕方ないか。
Well, it can't be helped. Yeah, can't be helped. I didn't have the power or skills to revive someone with a damaged heart, damaged blood vessels, and on the verge of death on top of that. That's why I had to make up for my lack of skills with this powerful object.
まだ息があるのが運の尽きだった。完全に死んでいたら、どんなに魔力の蓄えがあっても蘇生なんてできなかったし。
It's lucky he was still breathing. If he was completely dead, no amount of magical energy could have revived him. But since he was still alive, I just did what I could do and ended up saving his life.
失敗してたら目も当てられなかったけど、成功したからいいか。ええ、正直に言えば充実感あるしね。こういう経験も悪くはなかったわ。
It would have been awful if I failed, but since I succeeded, I guess it's all right. Yeah, I feel fulfilled, to be honest. It wasn't such a bad experience. Little hints to the grand story? Oh, okay, I will. I'm just bluffing.
行こう。済んだことは済んだこと。こいつが目を覚ます前に帰らないと。
Let's go. What's done is done. I have to head back before he wakes up. Yeah, there's no need for me to stay here any longer. Archer should be following Lancer, so I should go home by myself. On my way back, I remember. I left the pendant at the school. It's just a pendant now. That the magical energy has been drained out
も
of.
ういいか。
Oh well. I have no more use for that pendant. Sure, it might have had a bit of magical energy left in it, but surely less than the 10 jewels I have. What my father intended to leave me was enough magical energy to win the Holy Grail War. So now without magical energy, that thing is meaningless. I enter the house without saying anything and sit on the sofa. Archer isn't back yet. I sigh and listen to the clock for a few minutes.
いい加減頭を切り替えなくちゃ。
I have to switch gears.
あれだけの戦いを経験しておいて、何ほうけてるんだ私。
What am I doing? Daydreaming after a battle like that. I jump up and brew some tea. There are so many things to think about. More importantly, the servants. I've just witnessed a battle between servants I previously only understood intellectually.
ランサーか。
Lancer,
宝
huh?
具を使われそうになった時は焦ったけど。
I panicked when he almost
実際
used
使
his
って
noble
たら
phantasm,
正体は分かったのよね。
but I would have found out his identity if he had used it. The easiest way to beat an enemy's servant is to learn their identity. Ignoring that for the moment, the idiot who doesn't even know his own identity, the biggest weak point of his servant, is their true name. Discovering a servant's true name, in other words, figuring out their identity, should let you take a guess of what kind of noble phantasm they might have. It goes without saying, but since servants are heroic spirits, they have a legend associated with them. And if you figure out their legend, you should be able to find out most of their abilities. I wonder if there's any Irish legends, chat. Because obviously I know about Arthuria. Everyone knows about Arthuria. But I wonder if there's any like cool like Irish legends. I think that'll be a nice little thing. A nice little homage. Because Ireland does have a ton of like warrior type legends, you know? Servants called by their class names. Servants are called by their class names because they want to hide their true names. Because the more famous the hero, the more people know about their weapons and their weaknesses. What are some famous Irish legends? Things like, you've got like Fionn and Tiernan and Og. You've got Cú Chulainn, the boy who was basically raised by wolves. Part of the Fianna, There's so many stories about the Fianna. The Fianna were basically a band of warriors. I believe Cuchulainn... Were Cuchulainn and Fionn related? No, they weren't. I don't think in Fate Stay Night, but there's sure going to be some in FGO. Oh, that'll be really... Yeah, I played a little bit of FGO. I just didn't understand it. I just didn't understand a lot of it. I feel like I needed to play Fate, or at least watch the anime to know. Other legends were probably around the lines of, like, legends such as, like, the Banshee. Like, there's so many stories about the Fianna. There's so many stories about the Fianna, chat. Basically a band of warriors that roamed Ireland, interacting with the likes of the Fae. And it's really cool. He's a big meme in FGO. Wait, really? Really? Lamau. Maybe I need to play FGO again. I don't know if I can forgive myself. I don't know if I spent a lot of money, but it just felt like FGO didn't love me. FGO was rough. A heroic spirit that's become a servant never gives out their true identity. The only ones that know the servant's identity are the masters. There's even a tactic understanding that the masters hide their servant's identity while trying to discover the identity of others. Fate Zero. What if Irishman sound? Really? Damn, I need to watch all the anime, chat. Ugh. It's just so hard to get through. It's so old. And there's not enough. I know, at least in the first few episodes of the Fate anime, the first one, there wasn't enough fan service. This is the Fifth Holy Grail War. The qualities of the servants are determined by the ranks of the summoned heroic spirits. It goes without saying that the more famous the heroes, and heroes with better weapons are stronger. But it's difficult to summon such heroic spirits. To summon a heroic spirit, one must have a connection with them, such as a weapon that they use during their lives. Even the Magic Association has a few such things, so generally one will summon a heroic spirit that suits them, like I did. A servant's strength is determined by the rank of the heroic spirit. But it's not as simple, as even the most powerful heroic spirits may have a hard time depending on the class they're assigned to. Yeah, don't worry about it, Fade. I like my anime, alright? I like my anime. That is, because of the special abilities assigned to each class, the possibility of weak defeating the strong. 7 classes each have a different additional ability, and one even has the chance of defeating an opponent higher rank depending on the ability's affinity. Take an example, an infamous hero has defeated a great hero 4 times in the past. As far as I know, the most powerful servant is Saber. In all the previous 4 wars, Saber has made it to the final fight. It is said that 3 classes, Saber, Lancer, and Archer, have strong magic resistance. To put it simply, magic is pretty much useless against them, because they're fighters who fought through the age of myths when magic was used wildly. Magic that Magi use now would probably dissipate just by touching them. Wait, but I thought that the classes, is it not randomized each time, chat? So if Arthoria is like Saber this year, then like in 100 years, could it not be someone else? And if it is, does that just mean that every single Saber, Lancer, and Archer existed back in the time of myths, whereas all the other ones could have existed? So it only pulls them from. So in that case, does that mean that every single? Because she just said that Lancer, Archer, and wait, let me look at history. It is said that 3 classes, Lancer, Saber, and Archer, have strong magic resistance. To put it simply, magic is pretty much useless against them. It's because the fighters who fought in the age of myths when magics were used wildly. So does that mean that those 3 specifically have a secondary clause where whatever hero is summoned needs to be from the Age of Myths. The classes are fixed, but the heroic spirits are randomized. So yeah, that's what I thought. I thought the heroic spirits would be randomized. But then it says that every single saber, lancer, and archer existed in the Age of Myths. Most heroes in the Fate universe are from the Age of Myths. Ah, okay, that's fair then. Anyway, that's why the 3 classes are considered the basics and the best. Another that is worthy of mention is the Servant Berserker. The heroic spirit that's summoned into this class loses their sanity. Just the name implies they become a mad warrior, a puppet of their master. The metaphor from this is the strengthening of their power, far exceeding the powers of which they are alive. Damn. Okay. That's okay. However, the more powerful a servant becomes, the greater the burden it imposes on the master. In the past, masters who summoned Berserker couldn't control their rampaging servants and destroyed themselves by running out of magical energy. And also, hey Sharon, welcome to the stream. No exceptions. So every single person that's had Berserker has basically died. As long as the myth has some relation to the class, they can summon it. Okay, I see. And hey, and also, hi Red Death, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're playing some Fate. Well, I expect there are ways to win it by the master's effort, but it's basically a fight between servants. That's why the master should be very careful when summoning a servant. Okay, so it's like Pokemon. It's like Pokemon, basically. I silently consider the plans we should make from now on. I'm just gonna pull my hand up. I'm just gonna pull my hand under my blanket so I can keep it warm. I silently consider the plans we should make from now on. The clock, fixed already, strikes 11. While I do so, an archer comes home.
Okaeri nasai. Seika wa dou?
Okaeri nasai, anata. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, chat. I'm not gonna do it. Not doing it. Put chat on your PC exhaust. My PC's water cooled. Fortunately, it gives off very little heat. Gives off very little heat. Welcome back. How did it go? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I failed. It must be one cautious master. At the very least. Lancer's master is not on this side of town. As I expected. Lancer was not alone. And it seems his master isn't the type to show up for battles personally.
So, まあ簡単にはいかないわよね。
Are the radiators out? Oh wait, you're right. Oh, it's too far away. Can't reach. But I guess that won't be easy. Yes, there's no way everything will go as I might hope. So it can't be helped. Let's consider what happened tonight as a tuition fee for the lessons learned.
覇気がないな、マスター。いつもの伊勢はどうした？まさか、先の一戦でおじけづいた。
Oh, he's such a nice guy.
君が命じるのなら、今すぐにでもランサーとの再戦に赴いてもいい。
You seem down, master. Where are your high spirits? Don't tell me you got scared by that one fight. If you order so, I am ready to go battle Lancer again right now. Archer protests silently that we should do so. I see. I guess I look depressed.
そんなわけないでしょ。私が打って出ないのはね、単に無駄手間をしたくないだけなんだから。
Of course not. I'm staying in only because I don't want to do anything pointless.
無駄手間をしたくない。
Anything pointless?
だってまだマスターの数が揃ってないでしょ。今夜のはやむなしだったけど、開戦の合図があるまで戦わないわ。 それが聖杯戦争のルールだって父さんは言ってたし。
Well, all the masters aren't present yet, right? Tonight, it couldn't be helped. But I wouldn't start fighting before we get the signal. My father told me this is one of the rules of the Holy Grail War.
君の父親も
I
マ
see.
スターだったのか。
Your father was also a master. Archer nods, understand. Wait! If our father was a master... Oh, he was like, yeah, I understand. Then, Archer makes a troubled face and starts to ponder something.
何よ、何か言いたいことでもあるの？
What? Did you have something you wanted to say?
あ
Yeah, there's something I forgot to ask.
君は幼い頃からマスターになるべく育てられ、
Rin,
それに従ってきたのだろう。
Rin,
つまり初めからマスターになることを予想していたわけだ。
you've been raised since you were small to be a master, and you've accepted that, right? So you've expected to be a master since the beginning.
当たり前じゃない。それはいきなりマスターに任命される魔術師もいるそうだけど、私は別よ。東坂の人間にとって聖杯戦争は何代も前からの悲願なんだから。
Of course. Well, there certainly are masters that are suddenly appointed, but I'm different. For the Tosaka family, the Holy Grail has been our earnest desire for many
そうだろ
generations.
う。なら目的が党にあるはずだ。
Thought so. So, having been raised to become a master, you must have a purpose.
私はそれを聞き忘れていた。主の望みを知らなければ私も剣を預けられない。
I forgot to ask that. I cannot swear my sword unless I know my master's wish.
それで
So,
君
Rin,
の願いは何だ？
what is your wish?
願い？
Wish?
そんなの別にないけ
I
ど。
don't really have one.
何？
One? Oh, Archer's making a funny face.
そんなはずはあるまい。聖杯とは願いを叶える万能の杯だ。
That can't be true.
マスターになるということは聖杯を手に入れるというこ
The
と
Holy Grail is an almighty
だという
grail.
のに、叶える願いがないとはどういうことだ？
It grants wishes. Becoming a master means obtaining the Holy Grail. So how can you say you have no wish to grant? Archer is asking with a serious expression. Oh, I see. The master's wish after obtaining the Holy Grail isn't irrelevant to the servant. But it's strange, Father said the servants have wishes as well. But that is only their wish. I don't think Archer should be concerned because I don't have any wishes.
よし、明確な望みがないのであれば、漠然とした願いはどうだ？例えば、世界を手にするといった風な。
Oh, alright, if you don't have any specific wish, why not wish for something ambiguous, like ruling the world?
なんで？世界なんてとっくに私
The
のもの
world's
じゃない。
already mine.
あのね、あーちゃ
Hey
ん。
now, Archer.
世界ってのはつまり自分を中心とした価値観でしょ？
The world is just
そんなものは
another...
生まれた時から私のものよ。そんな世界を支配しろって言うんなら、私はとっくに世界を支配している。
The world is just another word for things you value around you, right? That's something I had since I was born. If you tell me to rule such a world, I already rule it. Archer looks at me with a troubled expression. I'm amazed. The guy really is a hardhead.
バカな。聖杯とは望みを叶える力。現実の世界を手にできる力だぞ。それを求めるというのに、何も望まないというのか、君は。
Ridiculous. The Holy Grail is a power to grant wishes, a power to obtain the world. Are you seeking it, yet you have no wish?
だって世界征服もめんどくさいし、そんな無駄なことを願っても仕方がないでしょ？
But
あ
ruling,
なた、
ruling the
割と
world...
想像力が貧困ね。
But ruling the world would be so troublesome, and there's no point in wishing for something so pointless. You seem to lack imagination.
理解に苦しむな。それでは、何のために戦う？
I don't understand. For what then do you fight?
そこに戦いがあるからよ、はーちゃん。ついでにもらえるものはもらっておく。聖杯がなんだかは知らないけど、いずれ欲しいものができたら使えばいいだけでしょ？人間生きていれば欲しいものなんて限りないんだし。
I fight because there's a battle, Archer. And I'll take whatever I can get. I don't know about this Holy Grail thing, but I can just use it when I find something I want, right? As a human, there are infinite things I might want in life.
つまり君は
So you're saying?
ええ。ただ勝つために戦うの。
Yes.
あーちゃん。
I'm fighting to win, Archer. Archer's shoulders slump. Maybe he's disappointed in my opinion, but he seems finally
まあ
relaxed.
確かに君は私のマスターにふさわし
I
い
give up. You certainly are a worthy master for me. I find it hard to deal with that kind of comment, so I wish you'd stop saying such things.
サーバントにマスターを選ぶ権利はないけど。
Servant has no right to
一
choose
応
their
聞い
master.
とく。なんで私があなたのマスターにふさわしいのよ。
But I'll ask for the heck of it. Why am I a worthy master for you? Man, she's such a tsundere. Such a tsundere.
言うまでもない君は間違いなく最強のマスターだ
It goes without saying. You're unmistakably the strongest master.
使える相手としてこれ以上のものはない
No one would be a better master to serve than you.
そう。ありがとう。
Oh, thanks.
あなたに言われるなら世辞ってわけじゃなさそうだし。
Doesn't sound like flattery when you say it. I look away because I'm embarrassed. Find it hard to deal with Archer because he speaks so frankly like this, even though he's so cynical. But, well, honestly, I'm happy he trusts me. I trust Archer and he trusts me. I don't think our sense of solidarity is a bad thing.
さて
Well
な
then,
らば一息得ようか
let's take a break.
7人目のマスターが
Even
現れ
if the seventh master is going to appear, it
それ
won't
は
be
今
right
すぐ
now.
というわけでもとちょっと待てリン君あの飾りはどうした
Wait a minute, Rin. What happened to that jewelry of yours? Let's save really quick. Alright.
飾りってペンダントのこと？ああ、あれなら忘れてきちゃった。もう何の力もないものだし、別に必要ないでしょ？
You mean my pendant? Oh, I forgot it. It's out of powers, so there's no use for it, right?
それはそうだが
That's true. But,
君がそう言うならいいが
well, if you say so.
ええ。父さんの
Yeah,
形
it's not a
見だ
memento
けど
of my father.
別
But
に
it's not like it's my
思
only
い出はあ
memory
れだ
of
け
him.
よくはない
It's no good.
そこまで強くあることはないだろう
You don't have to be this strong, Rin. So saying, Archer takes out the pendant that I left in school. Oh, he's so nice. He's so nice, Chan. Oh my gosh. He's so nice. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's such a good boy. Oh, chat. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Can we get some nose emojis in the chat? Come on, sniff Sakura. Sniffer chat. We're celebrating. Celebratory sniffs. Come on, nose emojis in chat. Let's go. Sniff. Archer is my waifu, 100%. What's up, Zen? How you doing? Come on, chat. Sniff her hair. Smell. Sniff. Wangy.
拾いに行ってくれたんだ。
ワニ
あーちゃん。
Wangy. Oh, you went and picked it up for me? Yeah, come on, take it in, chat.
もう忘れるな
Take it in. Enjoy yourselves. We're celebrating tonight, boys. Don't forget it again. It only looks right on you, Rin. But why sniff Sakura? Because she smells good. Because she smells really good. She's wangy. She smells good. That's why. Do you need any other reason? Give in to your senses once in a while. Live a little. Don't ask so many questions, you'll get wrinkles. As if he's embarrassed, Archer looks away as he hands me the pendant. Oh my gosh, he's such a good boy. He's such a husbando, chat.
じゃあ、ありがとう。
I see. Thanks. I accept it. To be honest, I don't know if I should be embarrassed or cool about it. The pendant is as it was. As expected, there's no magical energy left in it. Empty of magical energy. It's just as expensive. It's just an expensive but ordinary jewel. It doesn't hold any power. But as Archer would put it, even if there's no power left in the pendant, still has meaning. Something my father left specifically for me. Then maybe I can just laugh off the fact that I helped that guy by sacrificing my trump card.
What the?
Hey, wait a second. Something clicks in my head. I wasn't thinking straight because of my regret. But thinking about it calmly, I missed something. He saw us, so it'll be dangerous unless we adjust his memory. Basically, Lancer prioritized eliminating the witness over his battle with us. Lancer's thinking probably matches his master's. So if such a master finds out that the guy they killed didn't die, what would he do? He wouldn't let that guy keep on living. I get up from my sofa. It's been 3 hours since then. I might not make it, but after all I did, I have to make it on time. I run through the night. Fortunately, I know where his house is. No, I didn't look it up, but it just happens to be an acquaintance of mine that goes there a lot, though I've never been there myself. Honestly, you're just taking on unwanted troubles. Archer has no interest in cooperating. He was against saving the guy when he was dying, and he's against me going to help him right now. It's midnight. Under the cloudy night sky, we reach the Japanese-style house. Oh my gosh, it was Emiya. Why didn't I realize? Why did I not realize it was Emiya? Why did I not realize this? There's no sight of anyone in this house on the edge of the residential district. There aren't many houses around it, and there's no one to come and help if something happens here. My breath is white. The wind starts to pick up. It must be quite strong as clouds start to drift fast. Supposedly, the warm wind of Fuyuki sends chills down my spine, making me tremble. Even if Fuyuki City is considered warm, it's still cold on this hill. The air around here is frozen. I strain my ears in the cold atmosphere. In the frozen feeling, I feel a small sense of an enemy. He's here, the servant from before. I bite my... Oh, she's biting her lip. His presence is perceptible on the other side of this wall. Lancer's in the house already, about to kill the same guy again. Who's just come home without a clue as to what happened. I'll just have to jump and meet him. I'll worry about what happens next. Just I'm about to command Archer to go in. A bright white light like a fallen sun comes from within the house. The presence eclipsed by another presence. A wave of power. The wave of power of the servant Lancer is consumed by an even larger wave. That instantaneous explosion of ether gives a spiritual being a body summoned to overpower Lancer. No way. I can only mutter, but it's true. To prove it, Lancer jumps over the wall and leaps away as if fleeing from the place. Hey, Archer. Is this another one of your hypothetical scenarios? Emiya just summoned a servant, did he? I don't know. But this makes 7. All the masters are here now, Ren. Archer answers calmly. I've lost my normal judgment. That's why I didn't even consider the obvious event that would follow. The wind blows strongly. Clouds cover the sky like an umbrella. The unlit suburbs are enclosed by darkness. Find out next time on Fate Stay Night. This would actually be an amazing place to end it. And the servant jumps over the wall, coming down like a demonic bird. Archer has reacted already, but I couldn't react. That was my mistake. The battle ended with that small opening, not even lasting a second. It might have been only a second for me, but for the servant, there was an opening that could not be ignored. A sword rushes for me. Archer? Archer pulls me aside as the servant slashes him. It happens in an instant. Archer, who handled Lance's flurry of attacks beautifully, has been taken down with one blow. Yo, Mimi, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How was your stream, Mimi? How was Dead by Daylight? Welcome to the stream. It happens in an instant. Archer, who handled Lance's flurries of attacks so beautifully, has been taken down with one blow. Archer, disappear. But I make it in time, this time. Just the enemy servant is about to cut off Archer's head with her blade. I forcibly remove him. of pain in my right hand. It must have been the excessive command. So command spell has disappeared from my hand. Now there's only one remaining, but this is for the best. Stream is good. I'm glad to hear that. I actually really like DBD. I really like DBD. It's really fun. I played a lot with my friend Nick. Rather than having Archer die, I would prefer to lose 1 or 2 command spells. Giving no consideration to Archer's disappearance, the servant attacks me. Don't underestimate me. I take from my pocket a topaz with a wind spell stored in it. Then I launch the magical energy it contains at her without processing it. This thing, which can blow away a house without a trace, is a bundle of wind spells I've stocked up over time. It's one of the 10 jewels I've been putting my magical energy into for 17 years without rest. I'm using all the magical energy stored in it, so even if I can't defeat her, it should at least slow her down. But not even that. It did nothing. The swirl of wind that instantly tears apart everything caught within it disappears like a magic trick the instant it touches the servant. Such strong magic resistance. Mere magical energy from a Majesty's nuts cannot hurt this servant. So this is it. She can't be hurt by magic, and I've lost the protection of Archer. So I can't stop this servant. I barely managed to avoid one blow, but that's all. I look up at the night sky. In it is the figure of cold-hearted death, who was looking down at me as I lay miserably on the ground. Chat, can we get a shout out for Mimi, actually? Hey yo, it's her, chat. Huh? The wind blows. Do you have a command? I don't actually. Here, I'll just do a manual one. I'll just do a manual one for now. For now. Mimi is the new friend. She's got to earn the right to have her own personal command, right? Let me. But for anyone who doesn't know, chat, Mimi is one of Bon's Lunacatus generation, and a friend of our good friend May. Boom. Now, the wind blows in a dark, cold spiral sky. The moon shines. The falling moonlight and the beautiful face. This is the servant that drove off Lancer, defeated my archer in one strike, and annulled my magic with no trouble. That magic... that magic was splendid. Majesty's nuts. The girl's voice is like a bell. Yes, the voice is like a nightmare right now. It is only natural. The more beautiful my enemy is, the more of a nightmare it is. As I cannot believe the difference in our strength. But this is the end. Master of Archer. Hey CJ, good morning. The point of the sword shines brightly. On the verge of death, I understand. With just one look without proof. This is the card I wanted. The one said to be the strongest of all servants. The hero of this sword. I look up at the moon, accepting my death. There's no time for me to flee or plead for my life. I will die here. Tosaka Rin's Holy Grail War will end on the 3rd day. Oh, this is kind of sad, Chad. There's only disgrace and regret, and I will probably vanish, bearing a grudge against my enemy. But still, I don't feel anything. Something must really be wrong with me. Even though I'm going to be killed in an instant, I adore her again. That's right. If you ask for regrets, that's it. But I guess it can't be helped. Because she's the most powerful servant. Because her figure is just so heartless, so infinitely valiant, and so beautiful. Bakamitai. Wait, why did the game shrink? Oh my gosh! It's an anime! Look at her, she's such a cutie! Oh, please don't be copyrighted. Please don't be copyrighted music. Oh my gosh. Look at this. It's the anime scene. Oh, it's the end of the prequel. Oh my gosh, chat, this is so cool. Wait, is it the actual anime opening? Oh, Chad. Oh my gosh, look, it's our boy Archer. Oh, Chad, this is so cool. This is so nice. Oh, that must be Berserker. Oh, Sakura. 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 Damn, chat. Damn. Damn, chat. We just completed it. We just completed the prequel. No, we literally just finished the prequel, CJ. Oh. I think that's a good place to end it, chat. I think that's a good place to end it. We should probably save though, because I don't trust the game. So if I click start, right, it'll start the game. I'm just gonna save instantly. I'm gonna save right here. I am the bane of my sword. Steel is my body and fire is my blood. I have created over 1,000 blades. Unknown to death, nor known to life. I've withstood pain to create many weapons, yet those hands will never hold anything. So as I pray, ultimate blade works. Oh, or unlimited blade works. Oh. Oh. Oh, you need to go to the extra to start the prequel again if you want. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save here just because I don't necessarily trust. All right, chat, let's head back to just chatting. Oh my gosh, chat, that was so much fun. Chat, that was so much fun. Did you guys enjoy it? How did you guys find that? How did you guys find that? That was the tutorial. That was the chat. It was nostalgic. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. I'm genuinely blown away, personally. The story itself, the writing, someone said it earlier, but I can definitely see how this is one of the highest rated visual novels. I'm really curious. You did great voice acting, the scenes. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. We're only going to get better as time progresses and as we can practice doing the voices more. My voice still isn't fully recovered. I still can't do the very high voices just yet. But hopefully it becomes even more engaging and immersive for you guys to watch. I am enjoying this game. I wouldn't be putting so much effort into reading out the lines if I didn't enjoy it. And I'm really, really happy to finally be able to play this game. Special thanks to Spank for sending me the link, because I've been hunting this game down for so long, Chan. I've been wanting to play this game for literal years, but I've never been able to find it. And your voice reminds me of the Archer English dub in the anime. Really? Well, I'll take that compliment any day. Oh. Gosh, I'm still getting shivers from that. This is a damn well-written visual novel, chat. But let's look for someone to raid, shall we? Who's the best singing and voice acting? Oh, you guys are too good. You guys are too good. You guys are too nice. You guys are too nice. Who is live? This is a problem. There's never anybody live at this time. Oh, Nick's live. Yeah, let's go raid Nick. Nick's such a bro. I might even join him. So you might actually see me over there. But without any further ado, my name is Fray. And I am your Mahou Sensei. I hope that every single one of you has an absolutely magical day, alright? Take it easy. I'm going to be off today. No stream today. But I will be streaming again tomorrow. And we'll have another 3 streams. And it'll be a lot of fun. But let's sing our ending song, shall we? This is Bakamitai. Their second project. So it's even better how good they did. Wait, really? Wait, damn, it's only their second project and they made like one of the top visual novels of all time. That's insane. But here we go, chat. Can we get some Bakamitai emojis in the chat for all the members? And for anyone who doesn't have the emojis, let's see some whiskey emojis. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Bakamitai. このもなのね夢を追ってき続いて薄が下手にくせに笑えない笑顔を見せた I love you もろくに言わない口下手でほんまに不器用なのに何度にどうしてさよならは嫌だのダメだねダメよダメだよあんたが好きで好きすぎてこれだけ強い叫んでも歪まない思い出がバカみたい Thank you so much to every single one of you for coming to the stream today. I had a ton of fun. And I hope to see you again next week for some more Fate. Actually, I'm thinking I might do Fate again this week. Would you guys like to see more Fate this week? I'll do a little poll. Might do Fate on Thursday. Same time, same place. Don't miss out. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon if you don't want to miss out on anything. Here we go, chat. Nah, you're fine. You're fine, Evil. Fray Rizon says to read the next channel, right? Let him know who sent you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Otsu Fray. Goodbye now.